I'm wanting to do a series called Backyard Shenanigans, which is tailored to the people who might be a renter or just starting in lawn care, not knowing exactly where to begin, what products to select. You have a yard that's just absolutely atrocious. You have weeds galore, a little bit of grass, or maybe you have multiple types of grasses, and you need to figure out where to start, or what you should do when you go to the big box store to select your product. So, what we're going to do with our backyard is use it as an experiment for you guys. We have about 4,000 square feet here in the backyard. It is riddled with weeds. I have mowed it once this year. This is the first weekend in June, and it looks terrible, absolutely terrible. So we're going to go through the process over the course of this year, this summer, and even into the fall on what we should do to clean it up. Step by step, how can we start massaging the yard to make it look somewhat reasonable going into the fall. And heck, you never know, by the end of it all we may have to just kill it all and redo it. But that's what this series is going to be. Not just the lawn, but different things that need to be done at in this backyard. And we're going to call this Backyard Shenanigans. Okay, so some of the things that need to be done. We plan to put in some lattice work underneath our deck. We would like to, because we do have this big hill here, we would like to put some stair stepping down the hill all the way down to our lower patio. We have this old flower garden over here that we would like to fix the rock wall there and re-put some flowers and stuff in that garden up there. We're going to pull this old raised garden that my wife had put together, clean up some of the bamboo. But as I said, the yard is way overgrown. I only cut it once this year. You can see here's some white clover. There's lots of leaves that have been piled into the ground. As you can see, that'll all need to be raked up. There is somewhat of a mole issue. We have mole traps out for those. We've gotten a couple of them. Let's see, what else is there. Lots of nutsedge throughout the yard. You can't see it as much now, but there is lots of nutsedge down that way because we have a drain that comes out right about over there. Likewise, lots of nutsedge. You can kind of see that yellowy color over there. We'll walk over there here in a minute. And that's also due to that drain coming off as well. So the backyard does back up against some woods, and lots of times we have animals that get into the yard. Deer, we've had some turkey. There's a fox that runs around. So they're going to be in for a shock whenever we start to clean this up. So here you can see lots of clover. If we look in here, you can even see wild violet, lots of wild violet that's in here. But there's plenty of grass, right? It's not like it's barren of grass. It's just a salad bar. It has lots of different weeds of all kinds. There's strawberry. So here we have wild strawberry. There's a little guy coming in. Wild strawberry actually throughout the whole yard. It is truly a salad bar. And if we kind of go down the hill here, you can see moles working real well. The way this grass is laid down, this is actually from the deer bedding. We have deer that'll bed in the yard. Let's see. So, like I said, lots and lots of nutsedge. I mean, that's, here's some wild strawberry. Here's Here's the nutsedge that's to boot with it. You know, lots of nutsedge that's in the yard. This tree is eventually going to be cut down. It's a big maple. The back end of the root system is starting to get wallowed out back there and starting to wash out. So it's going to have to be cut out. We're hoping to have that done in a couple of weeks. So again, about 4,000 square feet. We are going to treat it as if we were renters or low budget homeowners, and fix up our backyard and let you see go from start to finish. So please stay with us on that journey, and hopefully you learn something along the way. Maybe use some of the tips that we have, learn from some of the mistakes that we make, and you'll see that a backyard renovation isn't too awful hard to do. It just takes more of your time and sweat equity than it actually does with funds. So stay tuned for the first step in this process of the overhaul. So stay tuned, subscribe so you get the updates. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Throw a comment down of what you think about the yard, what you would like to see us try to do in the yard. We're open for anything. Thanks. See you in the next one.